So makikita po natin, meron po talagang dialogo itong kampo ni Grace po at yung kampo ni Mar Rojas. Kung sino ba talaga ang magiging, kung sino magdadala ng banner ng administration. At importante po yun. Dahil po napakabigat ng kalaban nila in 2016. As you may remember, big names such as Miriam Defensor Santiago was there. But most importantly, the former president, the mayor of Davao, Rodrigo Duterte was running as president in 2016. Napakabigat na kalaban ni former President Rodrigo Duterte. Siyempre sinasabi ko former president kasi alam naman natin kung ano nangyari during that election. Pero eto na, when Grace Poe in 2012, in 2015 rather, in 2015 when Grace Poe filed her certificate of candidacy, there was a challenge as to her citizenship. Meron pong kumukwestiyon sa pagka-Pilipino ni Grace Poe. Naalala niyo po kanina sabi ko, there are two kinds of Filipino citizens. Isang naturalized at isang natural born. Parehas po yan na Pilipino. Pero po, only natural born citizens can actually become President of the Philippines. Ibig sabihin, ang question dito, ang tanong talaga ng marami at itinanong din natin sa Korte Suprema, pati na rin sa COMELEC, ito bang natagpuang abandonadong bata? Can we consider those children, particularly Grace Poe, as natural born? Alam niyo po, initially, no, natalo po si Grace Poe sa COMELEC. Binasa ng COMELEC yung petisyon, dinesisyonan ng COMELEC na hindi makatatakbo si Grace Poe. So what happened next? Natural, pumunta po si Grace Poe sa Korte Suprema, sa kataas-taasang Korte Suprema. And there's nothing higher. Yun na po ang pinakamataas na korte sa Pilipinas na magdedesisyon kung tama ba ang ginawa ng COMELEC or not. Napakarami pong sinabi, argumento at eksplanasyon ng Supreme Court. Pero dalawa po yung tumatak sa akin. Pag-usapan po natin itong dalawang to. Una, sabi ng Supreme Court, foundlings are natural-born citizens. If we deny them citizenship, they will be stateless. Ibig sabihin, pag hindi mo sila binigyan ng pagka-Pilipino, 'di ba? Kung saan man sila makita, kung makita sila sa Pilipinas, bigyan mo sila ng estado bilang Pilipino. Kasi kung hindi, they will be stateless. Wala silang estado. Wala silang bansa. Alam niyo po, napakahirap kung wala po kayong bansa. Kasi saan manggagaling ang proteksyon? Paano naman po yung mga binibigay na proteksyon, yung mga benepisyo na dapat ay ibinibigay ng isang bansa sa kanyang mga mamamayan? Wala po yan. Mahirap. No? So, according to the Supreme Court, it's important that we consider foundlings as natural-born citizens. And more importantly, sabi ng Supreme Court, sa argument na po na yan, kung titignan natin yung statistics, no? Yung pampublikong datos, doon sa dekada na nakita si Grace Poe, from 1965 to 1975, sabi ng Supreme Court, 15,000 foreigners lang. No? Higit 15,000 foreigners ang ipinanganak sa Pilipinas. Ikumpara mo naman yan sa more than 10.5 million Filipinos that were born in the Philippines. So sabi ng Supreme Court, kung titignan mo yung statistics, more likely, talagang Pilipino yan si Grace Poe because of the statistics, no, at that time that she was born. Yan po yung first argument na nagustuhan ko talaga. Ito yung pangalawang argument. Ito, no judgment po itong pangalawang argument. No? Kasi diniscuss ng Supreme Court yung facial features ni Grace Poe, which the Supreme Court thought, based on those facial features, talagang Pilipino si Grace Poe. Anong sabi ng Supreme Court? Supreme Court po nagsabi, hindi po ako. Sabi niya, she bears typical Filipino features. Una, average height, pangkaraniwan ang taas ni Grace Poe. Totoo naman po. Pangalawa, low nasal bridge. Ibig sabihin, yung ilong daw po ni Grace Poe ay hindi naman ganun kataasan. Talagang typical na itsurang Pilipino. Hindi po ba? Sabi rin po ng Supreme Court, straight black hair, tuwid at itim ang buhok ni Grace Poe. Almond-shaped eyes. Hindi ako sigurado how you say almond-shaped in Tagalog. And finally, oval-shaped face. Medyo oval po daw yung itsura ni Grace po. At ipinanganak daw po si Grace po in a predominantly Filipino community, no? At talagang nakita siya sa Catholic Church. Ibig sabihin, itong mga factors na to, itong mga elemento na nangyari at pumapaikot sa pagkakapanganak ni Grace po, nagpapatunay lang na talagang she's likely a Filipino rather than a foreign individual. At ano pong nangyari ultimately? Pinayagan pong tumakbo si Grace po at nagkaroon nga po tayo ng batas. Kasi yung mga sinasabi ng Supreme Court, they form part of the law of the country, no? Talagang nagkaroon tayo dito ng desisyon ng Korte Suprema na itong mga natatagpo ang bata, these abandoned children, these foundlings, no? Foundlings na tagpuan, nakita, they are considered as natural-born citizens of the Philippines. Unfortunately, in the 2016 elections, talagang napakalakas ng kapangyarihan napakalakas ng suporta kay Rodrigo Duterte at the time, who was, by the way, paired with Cayetano. Sino pong kalaban nila? Kalaban nila si Mar Rojas, who was paired with Leni Robredo. Kalaban nila si Grace po, whose running mate was no other than Cheese Escudero, who was former Senate President in 2025, the time that this video is being taken. And the legendary Miriam Defensor Santiago participated in that elections, along with her VP, Bongbong Marcos, who's now the President of the Philippines at the time of the taking of this video. Grace po ranked third in all of the presidential candidates, and Mar Rojas ranked second. Alam niyo po, Grace po got almost 9 million votes. Pero kung titignan po natin yung boto, if we will combine the votes of Mar Rojas and Grace po, alam niyo po, matatalo nila si Duterte at the time, who got, by the way, an overwhelming 16 million votes. For you to defeat Duterte, you had to combine the second and the third placers' votes. Ganun po kalakas si Rodrigo Duterte, who became the President of the Philippines. Ang vice-presidente po is si Leni Robredo and not Cayetano. Also Escudero and Bongbong Marcos lost the vice presidential race. So that is the colorful and talagang telenobelang kwento ng buhay ni Grace po na natagpuan sa Haro, Iloilo City bilang abandonadong bata sa labas ng isang simbahan o sa parokya. No? Naging number 1 senator in 2013 and in 2016 almost became the President of the Philippines. Ano po kaya nangyari kung naging presidente si Grace po?